Hello, in this video I'm going to take you guys in the mind of a Cypher main. I'm going to show you everything that I'm thinking. I'm going to narrate over some of the clips. I'm going to include the clips first in some of them, and then I'm going to include a little narration, an explanation, and use a website to kind of show where I was, what I was thinking, my positioning, what I do differently, and how you guys can apply all of this stuff to your games and your different situations. So, let's get into the video.
I literally died because I'm impatient.
Is it A? 1C?
Nah, it's...
One shot, one C. Ay, one A, one shot.
Oh, the D4.
That's fine. Broke one trip line. 2C. Everything it's safe.
I must wait a moment. Cage triggered. Found cage triggered. Scanning ahead.
You're so angry.
Oh my god.
He's low, he's low.
One enemy remaining.
I'm insane. The tripwire didn't break. The tripwire didn't break because the Skydog went all the way through and it reactivated. You see my brain, bro. Alright, I'm going to use this website called Valoplant. I'll put it in the description if you guys want to check it out to kind of explain my thought process going in this round and throughout this video. So this is my typical C site setup that I do every time I play Haven, because it just works. Especially now with the new Cypher buffs, they can use utility like a Skydog or a Raise Boom or a Fade Cat to reveal the tripwires, but the tripwires won't break and they will then stay active for the entire rest of the round until you die or until they're broken by something else. So every round this guy dogged from main, from their spawn. She dogged from here. She didn't dog from Cubby because she wanted to clear Cubby. So she used the dog to clear Cubby and then to clear the site. The dog expired. As soon as it reached backside, she would make the dog jump. It would reveal both of my trips, so they know where the trips are, but they assume the trips would be broken because I don't think they read the Cypher buffs. And so then they would push the site, they would die because the tripwires are still up. And, you know, I was winning, so I didn't move, but the dog always would stun me. Every time the dog went backside, it would stun me, but I wanted it to. Why? Because I want them to think I'm only going to be playing here, or I only have a good setup if I'm playing here. So the next time this guy decides to dog, I decided to change my tripwire like this. And I played here, behind this box, because I can wallbang through the box. I had a cage set up here like this, and another one on top of the box. So I can walk into the cage and then around it, or I can use a second cage to cover me to walk into garage, or I can go into this corner, or that corner over here as a Cypher. So I was playing here. The same thing happened. The Skydog got revealed down here, but they only saw one tripwire. So what does this mean? This means Cypher's having another tripwire, maybe for garage. Maybe he's playing inside garage. Or maybe he's playing a retaking kind of setup with his team. So then they decided to rush the site. And me being the best Cypher in the world, obviously, joking, I decided to capitalize off of that, and we won the round because I just changed one simple tripwire and where I was playing to condition them to think I was only going to play in one place, and then I moved them to somewhere else. They were confused. We won the round. So in this clip, I play inside my cages, just like the previous clip, just to show you guys how powerful playing inside your cages are. Look, boom. I kill Jet from backside, so the enemies think I'm now backside, but I push out. I already saw them with my cam that they were garage, so I know they're going to look backside. And boom, a couple whiffs, but we got the kill. They weren't even looking at me because I played inside my cage and then pushed out. Alright, so the plan was me go A site, but Jet was a little bit stubborn, wanted to go A site, so now no one's watching C, so I decided to go back to C. It was an eco round, I didn't have any money, none of us had money, so I only had enough to buy a tripwire and a cage. As Silver was watching garage, so I might as well put my tripwire for C long. On an eco round, you kind of want to play close to your tripwires, but I didn't, which was mistake number 1. Now, mistake number 2 was I'd actually decided to play backside with a classic, not really smart. Not really smart. But then Silver gets one garage, I hear 2 people garage, and the fade I.
My allies. I'm on your trail.
Headshot.
Please live here.
Last player.
No!
standing.
Bro, I was insane, man.
Try Cypher.
Alright, so this was kind of the setup that was going on. Our Silver was in garage, he sadly passed away. But once I heard they were in this area, obviously they didn't see me over here, they were still probably mid. I decided to move into a closer angle because I only had a classic. The classic favors me if I'm at closer angles, I can one-tap them to the head. So our Silver died. These two, Fade and Sage, decided to push up like this. Chambers waited a little bit. Fade decides to eye all the way across around this area. I have the chance. Now, I shoot the eye and don't get revealed, but what this means is they both will know I'm in this corner. Then I'm absolutely screwed. Or I wait for the eye to fully reveal me as I'm going across, because the eye doesn't instantly reveal you. The eye takes a little bit until it fully forms. When it fully forms, that's when the fade eye will reveal you. So I had a split second to make a decision, and I made the best decision I could make in that situation, which was to peek the second the fade eye fully forms, so they don't have time to react to where I am. And so the fade eye comes out, it reveals me the second I peek. Boom! This fade was confused. Dead. Now I can go back sight. These two are around here. You know, Sage ends up here. Chamber's down there. I killed Chamber, which was great. He's dead. But now it's a 1v1. They have an enemy Sky somewhere on the map. I wasn't paying attention to where she was. I didn't realize she used her ultimate. Her ultimate was chasing me. So I was just relaxing over here. I used the cam to see where Sage is to kind of make her move around. And so my plan was, in my head, was we kind of go around the box like this until I end up here. If I'm here, I can use the classic to my advantage, because if she goes round or anywhere, it's a short range fight. So it's kind of like a fair fight in that situation. Obviously, it isn't fair, classic versus Vandal, but it makes it a little bit fairer for me. But sadly, as the cam move was big brain. She got pinged by the thingy. But then I decided to walk into the box instead of around it, which was a whiff on my end, which then resulted in me dying. But you just see how this can apply to any agent. The timing of enemy utility really benefits you, and having my cam up here, having my cam up there, or wherever the cam was, to spot the Sage, to kind of push her, to force her to play into my hand, was kind of what I wanted to do. Sadly, I couldn't because I whiffed movement. But just learning enemy utility timings, using your own utilities in 1v1s to kind of force them to push you, is a great way to play Cypher, and I really do recommend it. Alright, so in this clip, they had an enemy KO who had his ultimate up, so I had to be careful. Normally I like playing in a little corner on site, but I kind of can't, because if I get suppressed, I can't really cage myself out. So be mindful of enemy utility, see what ultimates they've got, see how much money they've got, see what utility they use, and when they use it. See, I played back site. If I played close, I would get suppressed and I can't run away. So this KO uses his ultimate, and I instantly activate my cage to kind of give me a little bit of cover. As you can see, I sprayed because I know they're going to push out. I'm suppressed. They've got no utility up. But then I moved around. I got one backside. Normally they think the side's clear, but I kept spraying. Spraying is the way to go. Got one, and then I traded this Jet. Got the kill. Jet's dead. All because I was suppressed, so they assumed my site was completely safe and clear, but I moved around. Okay, so in this clip, we were meant to push a site. We got a kill on ramps, and then the Sage decided to wall it up, so I tried wall banging, in case she was on her wall. And then I decided, let me try and get my camera across, which was actually not smart. But it kind of did work out in the end, because I'm now separated from my team. But you'll see what happens. So we decide to rotate, we make as much noise as we can to kind of convince them that all of us are going across. And obviously, my duo partner, Omen, he likes lurking, but obviously Cypher's a better lurker. He dies, what a shame. But now I'm thinking, now if I'm here, they already killed a guy there. Our Fade actually realizes that I'm waiting, and then he decides to move away. Look at that, smart lad. Now I'm waiting. And then I peek out, boom, kill this Sage. I was patient. Now I know someone's watching me, so I cage, so I can come out on any side of the cage. They don't know. Boom, headshot. Now, Brim's on site, he gets the kill, he drops down, but he decides to stick it. He got off the second I came out, because they still thought I was in heaven further back, but I was quick, I kept moving. And that's how we won. Now, when this round starts, almost every round on some maps, especially Split, I put this camera down in mid to just give me pure mid control. I put a tripwire down in sewers because I know I'm going to flank. I don't want somebody to flank me from A main. I decide to walk, I take my time. They smoke me off, but they're convinced there are 4. If they see 4 on B, they know it's B now. I hear people crossing. Boom. Got his breach in the back. A little bit of a whiff, but he's dead, thankfully. Someone close. Luckily, I had reaction time. Jumped out. Boom. They don't even pay attention because it was so quick. And it's insane what you can do with Cypher when flanking. And this is the same aspect of just conditioning. I was in mid literally every single round. That enemy team are scared. I hear them mid. And then I hear their footsteps run all the way back because they don't want to cross mid. Mid is my part of the map. They just cross, they don't push. But now that means I've got more people watching me, so my teammates can take space on site like they literally just did. Yeah, I died, but we took site, we get the kills, obviously a couple whiffs, so you'll see what I mean. You know? But we did take the site easily, the enemies were distracted at me being in mid, and we proceeded to win the round. Right, so in this clip, my Reyna passes away, sadly. I can trade, but I have all my utility up. My utility is more valuable than my Reyna at this point in time. So, you know, deadlock grenade, she whiffs, which actually makes us win this round. Boom. And they all were looking up heaven. Why? Because they trusted their deadlock's grenade. And it didn't work, because they trusted the grenade. They thought I would be stuck. I wasn't stuck, she missed. And we peeked out just like that. But you see, I didn't trade my Reyna because my utility was up. Your utility is very valuable as a Cypher, so make sure you use it whenever it's up. Even though I'm on like 200, it just feels like... Alright, for this round, I noticed, for this entire game, they didn't have a sky on them. They didn't have a raise. So what this means is they are not able to push the site by using utility to clear corners. They actually have to use themselves. And this is how I got a bunch of kills. I get a kill here, I get one here, and I continue to push up. No one expects you to push up. Use your cages to push up. Boom, got one. I got traded, but then we proceeded to win the round. It took a little bit. See, our Viper's 10 years away, but we managed to win the round, just like that. So look at what the enemy's playing. If they don't have a sky, or they don't have a raise, you can put your utility a bit closer together. Because the enemies will have to push them with themselves. They're not going to use utility. They have to use themselves. They're all going to bunch up together. And then I used my own cages to move around and got the kill.
30 seconds left.
Nice. One short. Alright, you see, my Reyna is like 10 light years away. So I'm going to play really slow. I want to play really slow and wait for him and baits for him. Every time Sky plants, I start making noise. I start shooting randomly. I start making steps. So Sky can't plant until Reyna comes and backs me up. And then we wait, and then we just swing out. I make noise, so then Sky is distracted to me, and then Reyna gets a kill. The reason I included this clip in is because Sentinels do not have utility to retake a site, only a Killjoy ult. Cypher doesn't have anything. If his cage is on site, he can't do much. So that's why I put the clip in, so you can actually see why you can use noise to your advantage as a Cypher, because you don't have the utility, you don't have flashes to take the 1v1. Just wait for your team, make noise, bait for them. That's kind of how I want to retake a site as a Sentinel. Alright, so this is a 3v1, however, it's very losable because for some reason I had a feeling my team would overpeak, and we actually did. It's a 3v1, we have the site held down, so I decided to just have a little setup. Put my triple eye on the spike, so if the Sage, who is the last person alive, tries to defuse, she's going to get pinged by it, revealed, she can't do much. She actually kills both of my teammates, so I cage, play inside my cage, use the sound, I heard her walking around, I was patient, I walked back out, and then, buzz, and I'm just waiting, and she's dead, and we won the round. One showers. I lied, I don't know if anyone showers.
There is one shower.
Healer kill.
There's two showers.
Foolish.
Reloading.
Oh, we're on Bayern.
Oh, congratulations, bro, you just found out our map. He could be flanking, I only have one trip. Oh no, both there. Ain't no way we lose
We
this.
can lose this.
There's no way we lose this.
Got you. My camera is destroyed.
You need to get 4.
One enemy remaining.
3 out of 5.
Don't peek, don't peek.
Here.
Ping spike, ping spike.
Don't peek. None
Ping
of you
spike.
peek.
Nice. Alright, so the reason I'm showing this strategy is because of how I held down the site. So it's a simple lurk. We got rid of Sage. We walked out. My team was around this area. Bearing in mind we're planting the spike here. My team was around this area. This Raze was looking at me, but then turned around because of the noise in this area. Allowed me to kill the Raze, which was actually well played from my team's part. And then I pushed out. I saw Brim. Chamber hasn't been seen so far, and I had only one trip watching our flank, which was in this general area right there. So let me just put it down to show you guys. And the trip, that was literally just something like that. Now, Brim was around here when I saw him. We had a little fight. He moved into CT. I pushed up. My Sky was the only sensible teammate and actually didn't push up. So it ended up with something like this. My Cam saw everything. My Cage caged Heaven. There was some noise. I didn't know where Chamber was until he shot his Deeg. They started retaking the site. My Cam saw literally everything, so we were safe. Brim died. We got rid of him. Chamber was over here. Chamber then ended up here. He pushed my Sky. Now, if he killed my Sky, it would have been fine, because I could have pinged the spike and warbanged through this box over there. I could have used my Cam to ping where he was. But I decided to peek out, so it's kind of like sandwich, so I can wallbang through this box and hit Chamber, but Sky got the kill, Chamber died. But it just lets you see how one camera, you can use cameras on attack as if you were defending the site from the defenders. So do stuff like this, use utility, defend the site from the defenders. Remember that, defend the site from the defenders. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to make it my own style, kind of as if I was actually coaching you guys. So I used the coaching software, the strategy stuff. So I hope that kind of like will help you out in your games. I had fun making it. Honestly, I did. Join my Discord server if you want. Follow my Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. That'll be fantastic. And let me know feedback. Give me feedback. I would love that so I can improve. And I will see you guys in my next video.